Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So, I meant to film this earlier in the night, but I got so busy cooking dinner and getting nighttime things done that now you're getting me fresh face, no makeup, and my hair is already down out of the updo I had it in for work. So, it is what it is. I wanted to talk to you about my March TBR. I am excited to talk about this. I have a reread that I'm doing. I have a review coming. It's gonna be great. So without further ado, let's get into it. I am currently reading Chloe by Connie Briscoe. I apologize if I say that wrong. This will have a full reading vlog coming out on the 11th. Chloe is a modern update to Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, and you're following Angel and Bruce. Angel is a private chef on Martha's Vineyard. She goes out there every year to cook for her family. They have a big, almost like a block party every August, and Angela is their personal chef. She, in the midst of this summer's block party, meets Bruce. Bruce is an important businessman. He's very rich, very famous. Jillian, which is her boss, is obsessed with him. She's trying to hook her daughter up with him, and to her detriment, Bruce falls madly in love with Angela and is obsessed almost. And now we're getting into the part of he just lost his wife about 7 months ago, or maybe 7 months to a year ago, and I'm excited to see where this goes. Her name was Chloe. It is so good. I am currently 70 pages through it. Like I said, I'm doing a reading vlog, so tune in to hear all my thoughts and what I think of it. I will have it finished hopefully by the end of the week. The next one that I'm hoping to read is Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Maher. I am currently 38 pages through this, and I'm annotating it. So y'all are getting an annotate with me this month. I am so excited to do this. If you've never heard of this series, this follows Evie. Poor Evie cannot catch a break. She goes to her town's job fair, gets offered a job, and then gives it up to a mother with 3 kids that's gonna starve. She gives them her job, and then basically falls into the villain. In this world, there is a villain who's supposed to be doing awful, horrible things, and Evie runs into him. It just might help that he's also handsome. And he offers Evie a very lucrative job as his personal assistant. And you're now watching her be his assistant. And I forgot how witty and funny this is, and how much I love Evie and the villain, and how slow burn it is, and how much I love that it's slow burn. This one is so good, and like I said, I'm just annotating, and so y'all are gonna get to annotate with me. I want to say I have it scheduled for the last Wednesday in March. Don't quote me on that. I do have it scheduled out, but I'm reading this one to annotate. The next one we're going to talk about is an immersive read. This will be the first time I've done an immersive read. I'm very, very excited for it. I think this is the perfect book for it, because if I didn't do it with this one, I wouldn't do it. Or I wouldn't read it, because I've tried a couple times. And that is Babel by R.F. Kuang. I have read The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, and the only way I got through that one too was to listen to it on audio. So I'm excited to get into this. I'm wondering if her writing's not for me, but I think an immersive read's gonna be wonderful. I've started it once and it interests me. I just could not get hooked into it like I wanted to. And I think I got pretty far in it. I think I got I have notes on page 40. So I got at least to page 40. I wanna say I got to 45 because I got chapter 3. Yep, I got to, no, it looks like I made it to page 50. I made it to page 50 before I put it down. So clearly I was interested enough to read it. No, I'm sorry, hold on. I'm still flipping and I keep writing notes. Okay, so my last note is on page 59. So I'm gonna say I got to page 60 before I put it down, which is very far, honestly, for me when I'm not filling a book. I'm excited to see about this. I don't know much about it other than it's supposed to be dark academia. That's all I really need to know. I'm excited. It's a chunky one, so it's gonna last me a little while. The immersive read will. I'm excited. Next, I have two that one I forgot I owned. The other one, everyone's been raving about it, and I need a romance read for the month. So I have Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. This one is dark romance? Question mark. I know it has to do with the game. Kind of reminded me when I read the synopsis of Carnival by Stephanie Garber. I'm not sure. I'm excited to read it. As you can tell, I got it from Book of the Month back in, let's take a look because it tells me, September 2024. And Desi still has not read it. So I want to get it read and see what I think. I did start it, which I think is just a theme around here. I started it. Oh, maybe I didn't start it. I thought I started it and got farther than just the prologue, but maybe I didn't. Yeah. So, Phantasm. I want to read it. And then lastly, for my March TBR, I have A Sinister Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl by Fedora Goss. This is the last one, the third one in the Monster Woman, Gentle Monster Woman. Where are they? I'm not sure what she's calling the series. And it doesn't tell me. Didn't tell me. So this is the third in the series. The first one is The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter. If you've never read these, they're so good. The first one, you're following Mary Jekyll. And Mary is destitute. Her mother has just passed, and she found out that her mother only had a living dowry. So she only got payments as long as she was alive. Now Mary is broke, and she goes to her mother's solicitor to try to save money. She's already fired all the household staff except 2 maids. And one of them is like a grandmother to her and won't let her fire her. She's like, no, I live here. I live here. They're like, no, you're not getting rid of me. And when she goes to her mother's solicitor, she's like, well, there's this hide in a home that your mother's been paying for. If you go get them, you can save X amount and you'll have this much. And so she's like, that's an extra like 2 months for us to live. I'm gonna go get them. When she gets there, she thinks it's gonna be Dr. Jekyll or Dr. Hyde, who is wanted for murdering a man. And there's a reward for his capture. So she's just sure this Hyde, I'm gonna get that money too. When she gets there, she does not find Dr. Hyde. She finds Diana Hyde, her sister. She learns her father, Dr. Jekyll, is also Dr. Hyde. You see where this is going? The best part of these books is that you meet all the characters before you meet them. So I'm going to try to show you this without spoiling anything. Do not read too closely. That's all I'm gonna say. Do not read too closely. It may ruin something, and I really don't want to ruin anything for you. Each of the stories, each of the books, you can see there's a cutout here. In each of the books, the girls make their own comments. So instead of it having like the author's annotations in it, you listen to the girls bicker throughout it. And that was my favorite part of these books. And it feels like coming home. I am the eldest of 3 girls. My youngest sister will turn 14 in September. My next up sister just turned 26. The next one will turn 27 or 28. I could have it wrong. And then I just turned 30. So you see, there was 4 of us. We bickered like this. So reading these books feels like I'm at home with my sisters and we're arguing about something stupid. In reality, they are writing the books themselves and arguing about how things went. And Catherine, I'm not gonna spoil who she is, but Catherine, she is the writer of the group, and she's like, I'm leaving all of this in so y'all can see how annoying they were during all of this. Like, they're incessant nitpicking and talking is driving me crazy, so you're gonna have to sit through it too. And I loved every minute of it. It is very weird at first, because like I said, you meet characters before you meet characters. So when you're reading the first one, you meet Catherine, you meet Justine, I'm trying to remember all the girls' names, Mary, you meet, oh my gosh, why is it Beatrice, there it is, Beatrice, Diana, Catherine, and Justine, there it is. You meet all of them before you meet them. So in the very beginning, they're popping in, having questions, saying what they want to say before you actually meet them in the plot. And it makes for a really, really good read, because you start to fall in love with them and learn who they are as people, and you start to build a bond with them, and then their addition to the story comes along. You're like, oh yeah, I know you. Let's hear how you ended up here, kind of thing. Yeah, like I said, this is the third one. I'm excited. The second one really dragged for me. I think that it could have been 2 books instead of 1, and it would have been much better than shoving it all into one book, because that book is like this thick. And honestly, at this point, I probably should go back and reread them. If I'm being honest with myself, I should go back and reread them, but I do not have patience to make it through the second one again. So I'm picking up the third one. That's it. So those are my official 5 that I'm like, I'm getting to these, and these are getting finished. If I had to add any more onto this list, which we all know I like to add like 10 usually. So I know I want to get to Death by Laura Thassel, which is the last one in the Four Horsemen series. I'm really, really interested in it, and I would like to pick it up. I have, there's a bookshelf literally right here. I have Kingmakers I could pick up. I do have one, Chasing the Boogeyman. I would like to finish that one if I can. Fingers crossed. I would like to finish it. If that could be a thing, that'd be great. And then I also have Glint that I would like to get to, and then Dark Secession by Katie Robert. I would like to get to it. I love me a Katie Robert book, and I liked Dark Secession when I started it, and I just put it down in favor for a library book. You see where I'm going. Most of these got put down for a library book and just didn't pick it back up. Yeah, so getting some physical reading done has not been in my wheelhouse lately, but finger crossed that I can get some reading done. Like I said, Chloe should be done by the end of the week, and then I can pick up something else, because Assistant I'm doing every 68 pages. I'm taking a break. I'm going to pause, film the annotation, fill in for it, and then read the next 68 pages and do that. There's 5 of those, so there's going to be 5 sessions of that, which if I can, once I get to bed tonight, I can read and hopefully get my first 68 done, and then tomorrow night I'll film that. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I will catch y'all on my next one, which will be you're getting this one, today is Wednesday, you're getting this one on Thursday, so tomorrow it will be my February wrap up, which hopefully I'm better dressed for it. I'll film it tomorrow night, hopefully before I go to bed. We shall see. I'm not sure what me and the tiny human are having for dinner yet. If it's something that's quick and easy I can just throw on and cook and then get film, then I will. But yeah, I will see y'all then. Bye guys.